Greetings, Vault-Tec residents! Before you step outside of the vault, here's a guide made by experienced vault dwellers that shows you exactly what you need to do in order to easily conquer Appalachia as fast as possible. This is everything Vault Vets wish they knew. First things first, make sure you are well rested and well tuned before leaving the vault if you want to learn and recuperate yourself faster. You can also change how your Pip-Boy interface looks if you want to. Now let me show you how to tag those high value components so you know what to never leave behind. Even though you want to pick up everything that's not nailed down, most items will accumulate passively, but these items that I tag right now are harder to come by, so you'll want to watch out for those. You'll need a diesel for repairs, aluminum, ballistic fiber, black titanium for power armor, and so on. The goal is to have at least 100 of everything so you can craft anything you need. You can also tag items for search at any point, even from the crafting menu where you see what you're missing. Upon exiting the vault, you should always choose the Battle Red Dweller, and I recommend the Commando loadout. Here's my reasoning. The game developers highlight this to be the best option. Every item below level 45 becomes useless. As a lower level, you are restricted to some weapons, power armor quests, camp schematics and many other game activities. The faster you get to level 50, the better. Starting at level 1 restricts you to an incredibly mind-numbing set of tutorial quests you don't need to do. Basically, the game treats you like an idiot. Now that you understand my reasoning, let me quickly show you some quality of life settings you may wanna toggle. Here is where you can delete unwanted photos that show up during the loading screen. It would be wise to have pacifist mode on by default so you don't accidentally hit someone during events, and you can always toggle it off and on whenever you want to be mischievous. You may also want to off quest notifications so you won't be bombarded with them for the first 5 minutes every time you log on. You can leave event quests on because those only trigger in an event area. I also prefer to hide the backpack. Now personally I find that the borderless windows option works best with multiple displays and audio sources. It may even make the game more stable. You can also change the color of your Pip-Boy at any time, and I would recommend turning off camera shake, disable power armor hood so it won't take half your screen, off the public team notifications, show damage numbers, remapping the jump button so you can use VATS while jumping, and I think this is it. Now let's join a casual team, and if there is none, we make one. Okay, let's quickly go over the perks too. First of all, let's see what hand we are dealt. In the beginning, you'll want to carefully set up your build, preferably to deal more damage. Later on, you won't need to worry too much about a build since you'll have plenty of levels to spend. This perk right here, Lone Wanderer, never use it. Scrap it. Don't read what it does, you really don't want to use this perk ever. You can play solo in a team and get all the benefits of being in a team. We're going to immediately slot in Inspirational, because if there's one thing we value more than damage is experience. We want to level up as fast as possible. Right now we have an automatic combat rifle, but once this gun gets too low level for us, or too inefficient damage-wise, we'll switch to a semi-auto just because those are more common and more ammo efficient. Who in the waist is shooting like a maniac? Looks like Snow White survived the apocalypse too and just went on a killing spree. She's probably mad because she only had 2 genders to choose from. And there she goes. Anyway, let's go do a difficult event right out of the vault. Just to show you there's nothing to be afraid of. You should join events as often as you can stomach it. It's a great source of experience and you will want to get level 50 as fast as possible. After that you can take it slower. As soon as you spawn is enough to hit the enemy once and you too get XP and loot when it dies. Just be careful with high level boss because they explode after you kill them. Loot everything and let's check the map to see how many players are joining this event since we can't do anything on our own just yet. Let's also join another team because all my previous teammates left. Okay, looks like it's me, this level 24, and that level 93 naked gal, which means when the event starts we are going to shoot and hide behind that naked lady. The more people that join, the easier time we'll have. Until too many people join and you can't even hit an enemy once before they kill it. Looks like I've got a piece of legendary armor, which will be more useful than what I've already got. Now, check this cool trick. You can throw a grenade and shoot it mid-air with watts to make it explode faster. If you cannot find the body of a creature you just killed to loot it, you don't need to worry if there's another creature nearby. You can hit the nearby button and take all, and if you are too heavy and can't fast travel, just go to your items menu, sort by weight stack and drop whatever looks less valuable. For example, these rare skulls are used to extract bone shards, which are quite abundant. I will drop this prime meat because I don't plan to use it in the event. In the corner we can see with how much we are over encumbered, so let's drop some more things. Now that our inventory is full, we need to go somewhere to manage it. That place would be your camp, but because I already know the best place in the entire game for inventory management, we're going to travel there, or close since it's our only option. If there's no way to travel here, I suggest joining another world from the game menu. This place can be quite dangerous, so just go to the destination as fast as you can. As soon as you see the security, you know you are safe. Just don't damage the bots or they'll kill you. When you see food or drink and you have the option to consume it immediately, I suggest you do so instead of taking it, because if you take it, it will take up space in your inventory until you consume it. This way, if you consume it, even if you don't need it, you won't get thirsty for a while, so you won't have to open your inventory and pick something else. This is it. This is the place where everyone manages inventory. Exciting, I know. We'll start by scrapping all the junk at any of those benches. Then we need to check the junk category for special items that have other purposes and can't be scrapped with all materials. We'll have to scrap those individually. Now let's store all junk and all ammo. If you have missiles or other heavy ammo, don't put it here. Drop it in containers or on the ground, just don't let it take your stash space. Let's go into inventory at notes and see if there are any plans to learn. Now let's go turn any useless legendary into script. The script is used to turn any weapon or armor into a legendary, so we'll need it when we reach level 50. Since I'm not interested in playing a melee build right now, I'll only keep the armor and script everything else. That combat shotgun looked a lot like my combat rifle, so that's why I scrapped it. As you can see, when you scrap weapons, you have a random chance to learn a random modification for that weapon. Let's return and sell everything else we don't need. It's easier to sell items by categories if you want to be thorough. That level 40 robot chest piece, can't keep it. Ugly cosmetics, don't want them. The entire vault's ration, won't need that much food. Maybe I'll just keep the ones that don't spoil. I'm never going to use that bobblehead. I don't need this much right away. Now let's store some of this food that doesn't spoil. I'll keep the gum because it slows down hunger. Addictol, I don't need it on me. Mentats I'll keep just because anything that increases intelligence also increases experience. Repair and scrap kits are more useful in the inventory, and this is it. Now let's go and... oh, a gift. Thank you. Yeah, I'm selling them. The hat looks cool though.